Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed that wonderful demonstration. The name of that particular demonstration is the 5-color from 1 solution. And before I discuss about what you just seen, I want to first introduce the safeties and the hazards that will potentially occur in this particular experiment. So, namely, for safety, what you will need is a lab coat, safety glasses or goggles, and nitrile gloves. For that, it's because of the hazards. Because of that, iron trichloride is corrosive. Phenolphthalein, which are universal indicator in this experiment, is carcinogenic and a reproductive hazard. The Prussian blue complex that we make in beaker number 5 heavily stains clothes and skin. And then last but not least, phenolphthalein, iron trichloride, and ammonium thiocyanate is toxic or are toxic. So what occurs in the experiment itself, in beaker number 1, we have phenolphthalein and water, and you can see that the color of that particular beaker in that solution is clear. And that is because phenolphthalein is a universal indicator, and so the purpose of that is to monitor the pH levels within the solution. And so what you will see is that when you incorporate beaker number 1 contaminants with sodium carbonate, you find that the color of the solution changes to fuchsia. And because of that, you're forming hydroxide anions in that solution, which is then in turn having a basic pH within that solution. And because of that, the color changes to fuchsia, and that is because of the indicator in our beaker number 2. So then what happens in beaker number 3? You have beaker number 2 with the incorporation of iron trichloride solution, and you see that color change from fuchsia to yellow. And what is happening is that you're now introducing octahedral complexes within that solution that are undergoing further reactions to forming new octahedral complexes, but namely you're forming H3O+, which is you're forming more protons in the solution, so the pH is changing from more basic to more acidic, and you can see that from that color change. But then when you introduce beaker number 3 with ammonium thiocyanate solution, you see that color changes from yellow to red, and that is because we are now forming new octahedral complexes, those that are containing thiocyanide ligands. And I have here one example of one particular complex you'll see of many. So then in beaker number 4 plus potassium ferrocyanide, which is another octahedral complex, you'll find that when these two are incorporated together, you have the solution change from red to blue. And now sometimes the solution might be a spontaneous color change to blue, or it might be a gradual change to blue, and that's because of the different concentrations of your solutions. So be aware of that. You might not get blue solution quickly, but the reason for that you're forming a blue color, or in this case Prussian blue, is because of this new octahedral complexes that has been formed. And so I hope you enjoy that wonderful explanation I have for you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.